everybody. I've been working on some fun little ephemera for this little journal that I've been working on. This is from the Flea Market Fancy Kit, and I have just loved working with it. But I wanted to show you, this is designed to just be like a little side tuck. So you would just tuck it on a page like this, over a page, and then just clip that in place. And then you've got this really beautiful kind of embellishment for those pages that maybe aren't going to work as well for other kinds of embellishments. So I'm going to show you how I did this one, and then I'll kind of walk through making one. Pretty self-explanatory, but this is the finished product. So this just clips onto the side of a page, and then when you take it off, you could do some extra things here on the back, but mostly it's meant for embellishment. And then inside it, I have this little tag that I made to do some journaling on the back, and this is like a belly band style right here, because you'll see it comes out the bottom. So that's a belly band. Then I made this little pocket and another little tag there. And then there's the front. Again, some more embellishing. You could do little pictures or whatnot on some of these if you wanted. But anyway, super cute, super easy. So let's get going. All right. Now, first of all, I'll link below the kits that I used for it. And then you can kind of see how it comes together. These are a Flea Market Fancy Kit, and these are pockets, but I use them to kind of be the sides of this just because they were printed on cardstock, and I like that. And then I've used this little thing from the kit to kind of fold, and then that's going to hide that. But the first thing I needed to do was make the back of these pockets pretty. So I'm just going to, with my handy dandy glue stick, glue that down on each of them. On the sample one, I sewed. You don't have to, but I always like to add some sewing if I can. It's just fun. So up to you, personal preference. Glue that one down. And then the back side of it, do the exact same thing. Just cut these pieces of paper to fit those little pockets. I mean, I guess you could use two of the pockets back to back, and then they would still get covered up with that little seal embellishment that I'm using to fold and tuck, but whatever works. Let's see. I think we'll do this way. I like that butterfly. You want to be able to see that guy later. All right, put that down. And then if you need to, go ahead and just ink those sides a little more, because sometimes you can see where two papers come together. And we don't want to see that, so. Okay, so these are the front and the back that make up that tuck. That little, I don't know what you even would call that thing. Probably has a cool name, I just don't know it. All right, so that's going to be the front, and then this will be the back, and then both of these spots will be covered up when I glue this on here. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my heavy-duty glue, just because this is kind of holding it all together. So I wanted it to be really sturdy and strong. I really want to get those little points that stick out, because I don't want those to get snagged on things later on. All right, let's put the first one on here. I hope I'm staying in frame for you guys. So excited about this project. I'm shaking. Line those cards up the best you can and leave just a teensy gap for that fold. press everything down, and that looks nice. So now we have this portion done. Now, when I did the example and I sewed around it, I actually just sewed this little pocket inside right on. But because I'm not sewing this for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and glue that pocket down. And I'm just going on the 3 sides, otherwise it wouldn't be a pocket. Now I just did this. This is just paper. This isn't cardstock. It's just from the kit, just one of the papers. And I punched that little half circle out and went ahead and inked around the edges already. Just so you know it's already been done. All right, and because it's not sewn, it's a little, or because it's not cardstock, sorry, it's a little flimsier. So I have this fun little cardstock label, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on just to give that pocket a little extra oomph. You know what I mean. All right, and just gonna glue that down. All right, now I have for that 2 tags that are also from the kit. Let's see. Yeah, I like them both in there. I'll probably sew some lace up here, up on the top of them, just to add that, but I don't want it to be too bulky. I'm just gonna put a sticker here for fun. I don't want it to be too bulky because it is tucking over the side of a page, so we really don't want it bulked out. We want to keep this really thin so it lays flat on that page. All right. Now for this page over here, I have this other thing. It's a big label and then the little word label. And I'm going to use it as a pocket. So I'm just going to put the glue down the 2 sides and leave the bottom open. Again, it can be just a really nice kind of a belly band effect. And I sewed the little word on, so you'll see that sewing in the back, but it won't affect the function of the belly band. Better put my little tack in. My glue's getting out of control. All right, so I'm just gonna put that, kind of center it on there, and go ahead and let that start drying while I am making this other tag for it. So this is just part of the kit, and it looks like it has a little eyelet there, but it doesn't. That's just part of the kit. So I'm going to actually put in a real eyelet for this one. And so I'm going to go ahead first and punch that hole out with my little Crop-A-Dile, line up that white space, and then just get a little eyelet here. Put that in there. I always have to check which way's right side up on this thing. I've done it wrong before on video. Surprise, surprise, it happens. We're human. All right, cute. Now again, like I said, I don't want to bulk it out. So I am using just the teeniest little kind of a vintagey twine to just put a little extra here, if it will cooperate. Struggling. We'll get it. There we go. All right, and that's just how I do mine. But then there's a little extra spot on the back that you can journal. I think I'm gonna let that dry a little more before I put it in, because I don't want it to stick to the glue in there. That would be bad. All right, on the back here, I just have this fun little sticker that I love, and I think it goes really nice with the kit. So it's just a little rose sticker. Which way do I want to be up? I think it's this way. How about that? I like that. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna bring it down here because I want to see part of that curve right there on this. It's just pretty to kind of layer them. All right, there's the back. Here's the front piece. This just says journal, and I sewed around the edge just for texture. You don't have to, but I also inked too. And I'm gonna use my nice Faber-Tac, especially because that space where you sew kind of sticks out just a hair. All right, there we go. Put in there. And I think I'm gonna put that, I like seeing those numbers. So I think I'm gonna put it down low this time. Just work with what you have. Play around with it, decide what you like. It's a junk journal because there's no rules, right? At least that's my definition. Everybody has their own definition. For me, junk journal means no rules, no limits, just do what feels fun. All right, I've got to ink that. That'll bug me. There we go. Okay. All right, now let's see if I can get this last tag to tuck without sticking to the wet glue in there. And we'll run through the finished product. Ooh, I hope it didn't get wet glue. I think we're good. Okay, so finished product. I'll grab it. And we will have this beautiful little tucked, I don't know what you call it, a hanger to hang right in here. So you'll have your clip that in place so it'll stay in your book, and then, oh look at that, they match. Then when you want to open it, you just pop that clip off and you can open this up and you'll have a couple different tags, a couple little spaces you can journal or put pictures, whatever you want. Anyway, such a fun and easy project. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're all doing so good, and thank you so much for watching. I'll link up to some of the supplies I use down below, and feel free to comment or ask questions, and I'll try to get back to everybody. So thank you so much. Bye.